다행일지 몰라 사실 말야 내 목소리 들으면 갑자기 말문이 턱하고 막힐 것만 같아.
Hello, hello.
Hi, friends. How's it going? How do we like my new anime girl intro? I kind of love it.
Very cute. I was literally gonna be like, that's such a fun intro. I love it.
Yeah.
Can I help you, Peas?
Is Peas deciding to be a menace again?
Right in front. Right in front. Yes, that's all she does.
That's so very Peas.
That is her default state of being.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love the new intro. It's very cute, very fun.
I'm glad
we
you
got
like
like a
it.
rainy background.
Yes, we do. I've kind of been trying to upgrade it because I'm thinking I might do more streams just because life has been nuts lately.
That's fair. Hello. I love this plan.
Yes. Because I'm hoping to sneak some manga in while I'm doing my other things today too. So I get it. So what are your plans during these sprints is?
Oh, Shay, you linked the wrong thing.
Oh, did I?
Yes, you linked the studio.
goodness.
I deleted it. Maybe. No, I tried to delete it. It did not delete.
It's okay. I got it.
Okay.
We're good. There, I fixed it. Did I do that in mine too? No, I did the right one in mine. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. It was just funny. I was like, oh, you should have just joined people. We would have added you.
Probably would have, honestly.
Like,
it's Heather.
You're public on the internet. Hello.
Hi.
Sorry to make you panic, Mallory.
That's a valid thing though. Like we've all done it more than once. Linked the wrong link.
Yeah, I'm kind of dumb that way.
Yeah,
only as much as the rest of us.
I've done it before. It's usually it's my members sprints at least.
Yeah,
but it happens.
You could have. I wouldn't have said no. Yeah, mood reading is just that way some days.
I love this. I love that you're still reading it.
Very nice.
I'm so excited.
I'm also reading for 25 and 25 today, actually. But it's all
I need to read the most recent 25 and 25. I have my book picked out for it. I just need to read it.
Mine is not the most recent. I'm trying to do the second one, I think.
Okay. Because I've done the first 3. It's just number 4 I haven't done yet.
I haven't done, I think, 2 or 4. I think I've done 1 and 3.
But I'm going to try to see if I can track it down on audio, because audio's been kind of my go-to lately. So I'm going to see if I can track it down that way.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome. So, Izzy, what are you working on today?
I am getting notes together for my video for Sunday. I need to edit my members blog for Fake Boyfriend Fiasco. And I have to do my makeup, which I did bring up here. So I can actually do it up here. So
there you go.
Nice.
How about you, Heather?
That's the goal.
I am reading a book until I finish it or DNF it for a video.
Okay.
Oh, so you are pushing through.
I have made it farther. Yes, I have read some of it today.
Okay. I think
what book are we
really
reading?
It's We Had the Flame.
Oh yeah, I liked that one.
Right, a lot of people do, which is why it's happening. But the thing is, I like it enough to want to read it. I just would rather be reading sci-fi romance.
I mean, that's a mood.
So, well, it's been a mood for like, well, it's been a mood since the middle of Love in the Night last round. So, like, it's, things have got to give at some point. But actually,
I read 3 Regine Abel books this month. I have no room to talk.
I'm literally thinking about
We're
having
not
my
going to
entire
discuss
March.
my reading this month.
I mean, it'll be fine. But I'm thinking about having my whole March TBR be nothing but sci-fi romance.
It's a Robin. It's
Yeah,
all
I've
my
definitely read
friends. I feel
a
so
lot.
special.
Read a lot across
Have you?
genres, formats. We'll go with that, formats.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
going with
formats
me.
is probably the correct term.
Between manga, books, and fan fiction, we're not going to talk about it. It's fine. Fine.
It is
I'm fine.
Meanwhile,
I've not read over 200,000 words of fanfic this month. Fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I read like 8 books. I'm working on 9 right now. It's going to be good.
I don't even know. It's been a weird month.
Mm.
I love this.
I love that as well. It's true. It is a whole mood, Heather.
Yeah, I've been slumping like all month. It's never ending.
Exactly.
See, I blew through Amreth in one sitting. So I just love those little demon succubi guys. I think they're a lot of fun. And that one was a unique take. I kind of like the ones where she just focuses on a character she's already introduced. It's a Bree. Hi, Bree.
Okay, technically, I just looked when I finished the fic I'm currently reading. If I finish it before tomorrow night, which is very likely, we will be over 300K in words and a lot of fics. It's fine.
Read whatever you want, Izzy.
I know.
Exactly.
I just don't.
All reading is valid. I don't care what anybody says.
It's just
all valid.
weird that I'm deep in. As far as
We all go through moments where we're deep into something. I mean, again, I read 3 Regine Abel books this month, and I've only read 8 books total. So I have no room right now.
I'll be on 9 when I finish Done and Dusted. So we're getting there.
Honestly, they're all very singular stories. So if a creature doesn't appeal to you, I think you're okay to skip. They might make an appearance in another book briefly, but like it's not the end of the world if you didn't read their book. I am just deep in the world and the lore of it. Like it's not necessary, but I am. So like if you're not into the snake guy, like you can skip it. It's okay. You won't die. You will. There's another book featuring the quote unquote bad guy from that book. But I ended up really liking it because he changes a lot between then and his book. So yeah. Anyways, I could go on about that series forever because I'm just a fangirl. It's fine. There's like what 12 or 13 books, and I've read them all pretty much as soon as they came out.
There's a lot now. So yeah.
And I have zero regrets about it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Pick your battles. Like, especially because the stories are very isolated for the couples in most ways. Like, you can't. Honestly, Miss Ruby is amazing. We love Miss Ruby in this house. But anyway, so my plan for today is I am packing boxes to ship because I'm going to visit that one in a couple weeks. And we're going to make a trip to McKay's.
Very soon.
And their trade-in value is good. So I'm sending my stuff out there. And I'll trade it in. And we'll see what I find, what gems I find. If not, I will save them for my next visit. Because the stuff doesn't expire. So
yeah, do that. And I go regularly enough to take your credit with me.
It's true. It's true. She would just take it with her and be like, okay, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One thing I did do is I actually bought a children's picture book for me to own, even though I don't have any children, because it was just too cute.
Oh, I love that though.
Yeah,
Which one?
Children's books are so pretty, though.
it's
I just
the
look sometimes
it's
and
the
aren't
Star
sure.
Wars one about Han and Leia. Let me grab a link because it was so cute. It's all like Han's perspective on what love is. It's so cute.
I will just like flip through some of those picture books. They're so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Artwork is outrageous. I'm just like, oh my god.
And the art on that one is super cute.
Yeah.
So there's Nightmare is Minotaur being a theme and a brand.
I can't do the Naga one. It freaks me out.
I'm
All of the like
indifferent.
snake
I don't
ones.
know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I was so
The
much
Lily
rather
and Lark
have
one didn't bother me as much
that.
as I expected it to, the Basilisk. But they were barely in snake form. I just love giving that we're just Heather's like, hooves, I'm out.
Well, a Minotaur doesn't even bother me as much as what's the horse one? The horse one freaks me the fuck out.
Centaur?
Yes.
Centaur?
Yes. There's no there is no way in my mind that that works. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
That's fair.
Oh, forget this. I can't find a link. I'm just gonna go grab it during the sprint, and we'll do
That's
that.
fair. Yeah, Minotaurs are fine. Minotaurs just make me think of World of Warcraft and the Tauren.
Yeah. Well, they're bipedal, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not super into things that are not bipedal for my monsters though, so fair.
I need them to be able to switch back and forth, I feel like.
Yeah, that's what like they have to at most generally be on 2 feet.
Yeah. I need that to be an option, at least.
If they don't switch back and forth, I need them to be like humanoid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you're going to be on all fours, I need you to also be able to go on too.
Yeah.
You just do.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is true. Regina Abel's Minotaurs were really just kind of big, fluffy guys.
I actually just was reading one. I did DNF it, not because he was like a goat guy, but because I was bored.
Fair.
I mean,
If you're not having a good time, you're allowed to DNF things. Period. End of story.
oh. Just the dive onto the bed.
Can't say I blame her for diving on the bed though.
No, it was just funny.
All right. Well, yeah. So I am shipping packages. I also have to do a little prep for my taxes, and I'd like to get some reading in. I do have 3 volumes of The King's Beast that I'd love to get read today, if I can. So that's kind of the goal right now.
I think you
All
got
right.
this. So I'll get this edit done and then I'll probably audiobook done and dusted while I do my makeup.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna eat lunch. It's
I had
sitting
an
right
uncrustable before I came upstairs. It's fine. Hopefully that holds me over for now.
It doesn't have to be.
Mhm.
It can be muted.
Is that my favorite?
Yes. You want to come over here and say hi?
Hi.
She says
Hi.
hi. to me.
All right.
She's like, "Are you talking to your friends?"
I love it. All righty. Well, let's go ahead and get a sprint started. 45 okay for everybody?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. We will all mute up and we will see you guys on the other side of 45. Hello.
Hello.
How is everybody?
I'm good.
Good.
How did we all do with our sprint? Robin, how was your lunch?
Delicious. And then it took me 3 tries to get my Instagram photo to post because every time I would tag somebody, it would close out on me.
Rude.
That's
And
fair.
so I ended up having to post it and then edit it. So now it's going to completely bounce.
Annoying.
That tracks.
Ugh.
This is why I don't use Instagram. And then I just shit post when I want to post on TikTok.
It's like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, I need someone to come up with a new app. But here we are.
I know. I feel that. I would kill for a new version. Like, I want old school Instagram back.
Me too.
Don't we all?
Where it was
Give me
actually
when
about
it works.
pictures. That would be nice.
Yeah, when it actually worked, also half the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I think that's what was killing me is I was like, this is your base purpose. Like, like
You can't even do that, of course.
Mhm.
Heather, how'd you do?
I made it to Act 2, so
which book are you reading?
Nice.
we hunt the flame.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The one we had a whole debate in our
Yeah.
group chatted.
Well, I couldn't watch the video, so I had to gather everything through context clues.
And we did not help you very
What
Like,
is
we did not help
going
at
on?
all for you to not be able to watch the video and us just continue to argue.
I was just like, I don't
That's
know, cut it, scrap it, do it.
Megan was just like, whatever answer you want, Heather, is the answer I will give you.
Right, exactly. Well, I didn't know what answer I wanted, but the debate helped.
Okay. That's
The
fair.
debate, and then I went through the blog and like did another edit and was like, okay, this does not work if I chop it up or if I postpone it or any of the things. Like, it doesn't work if I try to change it. And I like it. I love the video concept. I'm like really excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have multiple that are going to happen. And I really like the blog itself. So it's not like one that I want to throw away.
Yeah.
It's different when it's just like, I hate everything about this.
Yeah.
It's just different when you're in the mood. You're not in the mood for the genre, even if you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Right. But I feel like the last few years, I only read fantasy when I make myself do it. And I still have, like, every year on my best of year list, I have new favorite fantasies. So it's not like I want to not read it at all. I just have to make myself get through that first little bit or pick it up in the first.
I mean, that was
will
me
say
and
that.
picking up Done and Dusted. Like, I had a feeling I would enjoy it. Like, I was like, I think this is a cowboy romance I will enjoy. But I'm just so not a cowboy romance person.
Yeah.
That
Fantasy's hard too, because you're so confused for that first like chunk.
And then you think you understand it, and then you're confused again.
Yeah.
Britt and her books did a great video, like the whiteboard girl. She'll like draw on the whiteboard.
yeah.
She did one on fantasy, and I shared it in my Discord with members because it just was like so accurate. And I was like, I have to remind myself every time I pick up a fantasy, you're just gonna be lost and confused, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So that's fair. That's fair. I did my makeup, obviously, and stayed on camera for it besides my lips because it takes me like 5 different lipsticks till I decide what one I want to wear. I don't know why. It's never the first one I pull out of the like stack of lipsticks. It's always like the third every time. And I finished my video for members, my members vlog for Fake Boyfriend Fiasco. So that's up for them.
Yay.
I've got to post it. But notes are ready. I can film my reset. I should figure out B-roll. And I think I'm just going to roll anything else I read on my Read What You Own into March because it was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not going to hurt me any to just call it at 58 books out of off my TBR. So I got new things, but 58 things total off the TBR is,
That's good.
yeah, it's a win. So I was like, we're just going to call it there.
Yes, read Yona. I will
Yay,
always say
Yona. I have 43 staring at me, but I'm not touching it for a bit.
I need to read 41, 42, and 43, but I kind of like reading them in groups of 5. So I think I want to wait till 45 is out and then do a chunk of 5. I can't decide.
Yeah.
I've just been a packaging machine over here. I've got one more box I can package. So that's what I'm going to do starting off the next round. I got a bunch more boxes. So Izzy, it's not going to be 6 boxes coming to you. It's going to be more. It's fine.
I don't care. If you just if it's just space them out, so the poor person is not delivering me like 10 boxes in one day.
It's just gonna be one of those things where, I'm gonna get it all ready to go. I'm gonna take a bunch to the post office, and then the next day I'll take a bunch more.
Exactly. I don't know. It could be like Heather's house, which has a direct line to mine. She dropped a box on Saturday. I had it on
Monday. My post office
Monday
closes at noon on Saturday. I was there at 11:40.
Mm-hmm.
Izzy had it on Monday.
Wow,
so
amazing.
I was like, what did Grumps order?
It's always like that too. Every time I send it to you, it's like,
and we sent
the
it
next
media mail.
day.
Like we send it media mail. We're sending it the cheapest route.
Yeah.
And it's like the next day, boom, at my house. And I'm like, I'm by a lot of hubs, so that helps. But it's still weird.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like it leaves my hands, goes to the postal worker. They put it on a plane and they drop it off.
And it's in
postal worker who.
And then there's me. When I send things to Izzy, they get destroyed in transit, and I lose half of it. So I'm triple taping the entire box, and I'm probably going to put duct tape around the outside to hold it together.
Well, these are sturdier boxes this go, I'm assuming.
Huh?
I think they got wet last time.
It did.
Yeah, so we should be good now. It's drier season.
Yeah.
There's one sticker shop that's in Illinois that I get like right away, but that makes sense. It's like 2 hours.
I get a lot of stuff within a day or two because Louisville is only 3 hours from me, and that's a big hub for FedEx and UPS. And then Nashville also seems to have a lot of hubs for packages and shipment of stuff. And Memphis, like stuff will just show up here within a day, and I'm like, what? This is not normal.
Yeah.
I can never leave.
We do too, just because like we're the main city in the state. So like we do too, but still it's usually, I think because they get so much, they just like take their time then sorting it out.
That's how it feels with Salt Lake, is they just take their time. But they're also a hub that covers a huge area.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think because
everything comes through Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's just the fact that I have like a bajillion hubs, like to me somehow. I don't know. Because like I know people that were like shocked I could get Amazon stuff like within like overnight type things. Like I can get a delivery from like.
Yeah, we've got an Amazon hub in Salt Lake. So if I order something overnight that's in their warehouse, I can get it.
Yeah,
but like I can get it delivered like if I ordered right now, I could get something delivered at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, same.
Like
I can if it's in stock.
That's weird.
Because I live about 40 minutes or so from the big factory. I can get it, by like 5 p.m. usually. Like
so it's like I get a lot of that, and like I've met people that like don't have that at all, and I was like, that's fascinating. I mean, I'm trying not to buy from Amazon this one, but still.
Oh,
when you are desperate.
Massive one between here and Chicago, that they built just like in the middle. It's like 2 parts. It's huge because they do both Chicago and Milwaukee. It's like halfway.
That makes sense. I love it.
So yeah, it's just going to be a lot of packages. And then in the next sprint, after I finish the last box, I'm going to have to go downstairs and weigh everything and then get on my shipping website and print out all the labels.
Feel free to just text me weights if you need to.
Text what?
To track. If you need to text me the weights for each box. So that you
Oh
can keep
no,
track
I'm
of it.
just gonna take a pad of Post-it notes with me, and I'm gonna put
Okay,
it on the
then you're good.
individual box, so I don't
That's
lose
good.
track.
That's fair.
Because I am that human.
No, that's fair. I'm like, if you need to. I usually text
I
Scrub.
live
I'm
and
like,
die by
this
Post-it
measurement
notes.
and
Period.
weight,
End
and
of
he's
story.
like, okay, and I'm like, I'm shipping something. It's fine. I have to ship you a box, actually, Shay.
Oh, okay.
I've got your Christmas present, and it's the end of February. It's fine. And that tote I got you. I need to ship that.
That's
Probably.
fine. We can just put it in my luggage or put it in my boxes of
No.
whatever I
I'm
buy
gonna
out there.
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it ahead.
You're gonna send it ahead of me
Yes.
coming?
Yes,
Okay.
because I know you leave my house and I have like 4 boxes to ship you, so
It's true.
it's fine.
And I always say, how much do I owe you?
Mm-hmm. It's fine. I was just thinking
One of the boxes is
send it to you
strictly
ahead.
stuff for you. Because it's like extras and things we talked about me sending you.
Yeah.
So like there's
That's
a tiny
fair.
box that's just gonna be yours.
I was like, that
Everything
one should
else.
be small though. Please.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's a teeny box.
Yeah, I
Because
figured.
that's where the rest of the story is and things like
Mhm.
that. Because I keep forgetting to send it to you. So I'm sending it to you ahead of me coming.
I gotta read. Oh, I have to put that on my TBR for next month so you can read it too.
Yep.
And then we can send it to Steph. Where's that video? There we go. Here we go. Anyways. I'm gonna add that to my TBR before I forget, which is the Regina Abel.
Mm-hmm.
What is that one called?
Isn't it the Mistwalker or is it the Nightmare?
I think it's the Nightmare.
As to say, the Nightmare is the better of the two, so I'm guessing it's the Nightmare.
Nope. It's the first one. Nope. Wait, did she change the cover?
Yeah, the covers got updated recently.
Okay, because that's not the cover I have, so I'm gonna have to go look at it to tell
You
you.
have the one with the black ghouly guy on it, right?
I think so. I'll go look on Goodreads.
That's the Nightmare. The Mistwalker still has just a dude on the cover.
Okay. Mine has like a lady on it too.
Yeah, I believe that's the Nightmare.
Guess what, guys?
Because it's a black lady,
What?
yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I got approved for A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping.
I also got that book.
Oh, shut up. Of course you did.
I don't know what is happening. I'm knocking on all the wood. Berkeley has liked me lately and has been giving me books.
Yeah. I haven't gotten declined in a while from them, which means that I have a round coming where I'm just going to get declined for everything.
Well,
honestly,
I think they've adjusted something on their end because I think people were complaining.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. I'm just glad that because it's been postponed so many times, I'm just glad that like it's happening.
Yeah.
I
was like, dang, it's official.
Like I got that email and I was like, that's not real. That's not really coming out in July. But I guess we are not getting pushed back again. I cannot wait.
Well, July
I also got
pushed back. That was
I feel like I got approved for something.
It was supposed to be in May.
April. It was supposed to be
originally
April,
it was December of last year, and then
it was like spring of last year, and then it's been consistently pushed back.
We finally have a final date at least, which you know, I'd rather than push it than rush it.
For sure.
Because I'm hearing not good things about the irresistible urge to fall for your enemy. Like I'm hearing really bad things about it.
No, I have that one.
I do too.
I
I'll report back.
resisted requesting that one. I was like, I don't know anything.
Well, because I'm gonna read all of I always read the fics that get published because I'm curious always, but it's lacking a lot of world building apparently.
What's it a fic for? I never know that these things are.
It was Hermione fic.
Oh, was it? I never know this. This is like
I always know.
The Kate.
I did also get Kate Obsession because that finally popped up on NetGalley.
I have that one too.
The Kate Golden one that is everyone's freaking out that it's Hosier fanfic, and I was just like, how do you know people know this?
Did you not look at the cover?
The cover gives it away.
The cover gives it away, and then if you read it, it says it has like Hosier lyrics.
Oh, did it? I was like, the description is nothing like him.
You're gonna get copyrighted.
It's not his story though. It's like he's on tour and falls in love with somebody that's touring with him. So it has nothing.
It's not like it's Heather. It's not like lyrics. It's like it's a lot, like a brief line enough to be.
But I was
If
just,
you know Hosier, you know kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
it's that thing where if you listen to Hosier, you know that's like a Hosier
Yeah.
song.
I mean, they do that with Taylor Swift all the freaking
Yeah, it's
time.
the same thing as the Taylor Swift book
but
titles.
like it has like everyone's been one starring it because they're like, how dare you use his life? And I'm like, but it's not his life.
It's just the idea of him as a musician, right?
I was like, if this isn't
It's
his
just
life at all.
inspired. Yeah.
It's by Kate Golden. That's all I know. I don't remember
If not
the
for my
title.
baby.
If not for my baby, yeah.
If not for my baby. I'll link it in Discord.
But yeah, it
For
has
you.
nothing. I was like, this isn't anything like his life.
No.
Like
No,
he
it's just a
didn't
hero
fall in
that's
love with another artist on tour. That's not real.
No.
Mhm. Yeah, that type
I
of
guess
thing
it
Yeah.
does
doesn't bother
look like
me.
him on the cover. I guess that does make sense.
It does. It has vibes of him. The essence of him. It's not as bad as like the Adam Driver ones.
No, it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of like the hair, the fact that he's
Mhm.
it is
Or
a good
even
cover. I
Right?
think
The
it's a really
cover's
beautiful
so
cover.
good.
What's that guy that was on
His name's
The-
Halloran.
what's the guy that's in like Stranger Things or something, and it was on that cover of the one last year?
Steve Harrington.
Yeah, where it's like an illustration of him.
Yeah.
If someone's
Yes.
watching back, I'm just putting the title in the
Yeah.
comments again.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
think
that
this
one-
one is like that egregious though. Like
Right.
to
No.
warrant the number of 1 stars that people have given this on Goodreads. Like
No.
people are
I mean,
mad, and I'm
I
just
don't
like,
think that type of thing deserves a 1 star anyways.
everyone's like, how dare you? He is
Like,
private.
okay,
And I'm like,
but
it's not his
these
life.
these people also would go read that Sarai Wilson book that is literally like weird real person
Yeah.
published fic.
And
Where
I
like
think that's
it's
what
about
kills
her
me is-
sitting next to him at an award show that inspired the entire book. And I was like, that's weird.
I think that's the part that kills me is it would be different if it was like based off his life, but to, I don't know, make your character kind of resemble him with a
A
totally
sensitive, woodsy rock star, like that's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Like
That's
a
not
very
anything.
tall, somewhat fey looking man. Yeah, let's go for it.
Like I do
Definitely.
think some of his appeal is that he's a little bit of an antithesis of the stereotypical rock star,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
But that's not a copyright or like
Yeah.
No,
a personal.
exactly.
Making a kind of like folksy indie
Yeah.
hero who
If we can have 9 million bad boy rock star romances, we can
Right?
have this one too.
yeah.
Yeah. People need to calm down. I didn't realize people were one starring it. That's really
Oh yeah,
funny to
it's
me.
bad. I felt really bad because I was just like, there are some very egregious instances of this, and this is not it. Like,
That's not it, girlfriend. Not it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I literally can list ones that are like, ugh. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
There
I'm
are
most
much
like
ickier ones out there. That is. for
yeah,
sure.
I've just there's so many more that are just like, no, thank you.
yeah.
That's fine. I got Rose and Chains though, so that's like the one book
So
I'm
did
like
I.
very excited to read.
I requested it,
Mhm.
but I haven't heard anything yet. I did
And
not realize
yeah,
that was
the number of
fanfic
Raylo
either.
fanfics out there, the number of like there's so many of these.
So many.
Mhm.
It's disgusting, honestly.
And
The
like
ones
I
that
even
truly
went
feel
with
it.
her Instagram to see if at any point she used it, and at no point did she ever say anything about it being
Well, and you're exactly right, because I do feel like sometimes it's the way that the author is marketing it that gives me the ick. It's not even the actual book, it's the
Yeah.
marketing. And if she's not even doing that, like
no, like Izzy said, I didn't even catch the like little quote or whatever.
yeah.
So
yeah,
it has to be like a if you know, you know thing.
Yeah,
Right.
it very much is.
if
I
you
was just
know,
like-
apparently you're outraged.
Yeah.
Which I do think that he's one of those celebrities that their fans tend to infantilize a little bit and like protect like, and it's like, would that person actually be this outraged by this? I'm not sure that they would,
Yeah.
but the fans are like, we must protect at all costs.
Well, and I just think
Yeah.
it's really like I guess the author for Kate did post like Hosier inspired hero, so that has people up in arms,
Is
but
that what
it's
it was?
like, I guess that's like
Again,
one of the better views
inspired,
that.
not Hosier
But that's
Hero.
and then people are like, this should just be on AO3, and it's like, that's not the same thing though. Like
No.
this is like
Kate
you
Golden's
that's how
writing is amazing. She deserves to be published. Don't just say she only should live on AO3.
like it just
That
shouldn't.
is
But like,
just
I mean, that's not an
Like I
insult
said,
to
read
fanfic
the
writers though either.
yeah.
Like it's a
If you
thing.
read
It's just
the
it's weird to assume. But then, like I said,
Right.
it's that thing of like, how many books have Adam Driver on it? Because it's more than 6 books with Adam
That's
Driver on.
right.
it's way more than 6 books. I can think of 6 off the
Um,
top of my head without even trying. So
Yeah, like there's so many,
so
and
many.
people are not up in
And
arms. He's also
yeah,
very
I mean,
private.
I find that weird too, but
Mhm.
Like he's equally as private though of a
Yeah.
person.
right, exactly. I think part of it is just like I don't know. I don't get like celebrity crushes on real life people. Like I'm going to be into your character far more than I'm going to be into you as an actor or a musician. Like I'm not fantasizing about or meet cute, you know? Like
Yeah, no. I don't do that. No,
doesn't work
thanks.
for
think
me.
no author is coming up with a wholly unique new person, new
Right.
theme, new everything is based off of something they've seen and
Mhm.
read and heard. And so to see Hosier and get an idea for another rock star
Mhm.
hero, I'm
Right.
like,
That's fine.
everyone
How
Well,
many
also
rock
it's
star
very-
heroes have been based on Hosier, but we didn't know it? Like, shut
Yeah.
up already.
exactly.
Right.
Like I said, there's been some like
Mhm.
the whole hockey romance thing, like that
Ugh.
was egregious. Yes, like
Mm.
that was way too far. Do not do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, or like
That's just
like
gross.
I won't read Lana Ferguson anyways now, but like her hockey book
That she
literally was based on
publishes. Yeah.
that got published is
Yeah.
based on an actual hockey player, and like that's weird. You can
And
be
she
inspired by
marketed
and
using
compare.
real people, which was weird.
Yeah,
Because she would
that's
use
where I
clips
like
of
draw the
actual
line.
hockey players.
Yeah, it was weird. Well, it was the guy that was getting harassed.
Yeah.
That was the info, and I was like, "This is gross." I don't
That's
like this.
even
Yeah,
worse.
I agree.
Because he's already
Mhm.
said he's already publicly
He's
gone
already
out of his
said, no,
way to
don't do this.
say,
And now she did
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
yeah, he's saying
Mhm.
I'm uncomfortable. You
Yeah.
and rightfully so, like completely on his side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
On that one.
For real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. All right, friends, let's do another sprint. I've ordered my lunch, so it should be here
Yes.
during the next sprint as well because
Nice.
I wanted ramen, so I ordered ramen.
Happy for you.
Love it.
I hope it's satisfying this time.
I'm sure it will be. It's only not satisfying when they send me sushi instead of ramen because I can't eat it.
Fingers crossed. You get exactly what you wanted.
Fingies crossed. When I order during the day, it's better than when I order at night. So
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm not worried.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to mute up and we'll see you guys on the other side of another 45. Hello.
There
Hi.
goes.
How is everybody?
Good.
How much further did you get, Heather?
I'm 50% in, and I'm finally intrigued.
Okay, fair. I was gonna say that I did feel like that one had a lot of buildup from my memory. I wrote it so long ago.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 points of view don't meet each other until after the 40% mark. So like there's a lot of background.
Yeah. How about you, Robin? How successful were you at your work things?
Sorry, I was unmuted. I didn't even notice.
At least
You're good.
fine.
Izzy got you.
I did the dishes. I helped my husband tidy up because he has off today.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I do? I don't even know. I brought laundry up.
There you go.
Fun.
Lots of fun stuff. And then I worked because technically I'm at work right now.
Technically, you're working.
Technically I work.
For me, I finished the last box, so there's a total of 10 boxes that I'm going to be shipping to Izzy of stuff I'm unhauling and selling. So that'll be great. I didn't feel like hauling it all downstairs to weigh it yet. So I read a volume of manga. My food got delivered. So I'm just finishing up my ramen. I also got some gyoza because it sounded good and I was really hungry. So there we go. Izzy, when she decides to join the chat.
Sorry. My audio, I had switched off my AirPods because I got a phone call. And then I paired them back and it never told me the timer was done. So I was just over here
There we
updating
go.
spreadsheets still. So there's that.
So how was your sprint?
It was good. I'm almost done with my notes for my manga log and haul for this month. My reset notes are done. I ran down and grabbed everything that I had downstairs that I needed for my reset. So that's done. And I listened to like another chapter or two and done and dusted. And then I got a phone call. So did that. So yeah, good progress. Next one I'll film probably. I should be ready to film 2 things. At least one will get filmed. I do have to make another phone call, but that's fine.
Gotcha. Looks like everybody else kind of got a little bit done as well, which is always good. Oh, they hit the wrong buttons. There we go. But yeah. So yeah, the volume I read was The King's Beast Volume 11, which was really, really good. I'm really excited that I have the next 2 to just kind of dive into because I really like the progress, like the character progression in this particular volume, and it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out in the next couple. Give me good character progression anytime. Because before this point, like our romantic couple, they felt very dependent on each other.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like she's chosen and had the opportunity to leave and not be dependent on him. And so now she's kind of figuring out what life looks like for her outside of her main goal in life that's already been kind of achieved. So she's finding out what's next for her. And I love that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that's why the hate for third act breakups is like a little too far because I'm like, sometimes they needed that. Sometimes they needed to.
It's when they break up over something really stupid that I get annoyed. Like if there's legitimate reasons for them to be apart, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Like not another love story. That was the stupidest third act breakup ever.
Oh.
So like I'm like, no, this is dumb. Why did you do this? This is the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
It's part of why I didn't like the book and I don't own a copy. But yeah. So there's stuff like that. Like when them spending time apart means that they're growing as humans, I'm good. But when they're breaking up just over something stupid or a communication error, I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. I like, and sometimes some books feel weird without a third act breakup too, though. Like there are many where I'm like, this needed actually, like there needed to be something else in the tension for the tension building to like pay off.
Now, someone who does a not third act breakup really well for me is Chloe Leese, because I feel like all of their conflicts are external. There's still some sort of conflict and something going on, but it's usually not.
Two Wrongs Make a Right is
internal
one of my least favorite third act breakups of all time. That
Which
she
one?
breaks Two Wrongs Make a Right, where she breaks.
Yeah,
up
that one
I
is my
was so
least
mad.
favorite of hers, but like
that book lost an entire star because I was so annoyed.
fair enough. Since I know how Much Ado About Nothing works, I was expecting it. So like that didn't annoy me as much, just because I went in knowing I was probably going to deal with that. So yeah, I think that one annoyed me a little less than most people because I was prepared for it, but yeah.
I still don't like them at all. I also feel like part of it is because I've been with my husband since I was 18. So I feel like growing, it's not necessary to put your relationship on pause in order to grow as a person. And also, I feel like it makes more sense that if that is what these people need, then it's going to happen at the beginning of the book or like in the first 40%. Why did you break up with your husband in order to grow, Robin?
We may have had a third act breakup, yes.
I think it just depends. And it depends on the plotting of the book is where I feel like on where it makes sense, the breakup. So.
It also, you have to understand, when we got together at 22, and so we were both finishing up college, we broke up just as he was finishing, like I had just finished and he had just finished. We had no idea what our next step was.
Right.
And so we were at this huge individual turning point in both of our lives. And we broke up for 3 weeks.
So you were literally the stereotypical romance book breakup.
See, we didn't break up. We just lived various romance tropes.
Oh, yeah. It was like classic too, where it was like, I was like, all right, bye. And then like 3 weeks later, he's like in my messages, like, can we please talk? I did
just kidding. I actually don't want to live without you. Yep. Go ahead, Izzy.
No, he was like, hold up.
Yeah. It's just been a decade since then, so.
It worked out. It's fine.
I like to bring it
me.
up.
That's the heroine with divorce baggage and the virgin. That was my trope.
Yeah. No, I've done the military, then a rock star. We got it all here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's very funny when I think about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I've lived too many romance tropes actually.
But maybe that's part of the reason why the third act breakup doesn't bother me. Is I'm just like, been there.
Well, I think Kristen Ashley does this sometimes. Now, obviously, her books are kind of longer, but Katie Wells does this too, I feel like, where there's a breakup or, something pretty significant in the relationship. It's not an external conflict. It is the two of them, but it happens in the first 40% of the book. And then you have like a lot of the book getting to the good place where like their relationship is stable, and the end of the book,
and then there's an external conflict
is something
that comes
else. And I like that because I don't like going from conflict to happily ever after a week later. I feel like I like the conflict to happen sooner in the book so I can see, okay,
how they really work through
later. We've really worked through this. This isn't an issue.
I've found in a couple of books this year that I've read that didn't do third act breakups. They did like a third act relationship conflict that they actually worked through together. And that I really liked. Where I was like,
that too.
They didn't like completely break up, but there was this thing that we need to work through.
I feel like Claire Kent does that, where it's definitely third act, but it's literally they didn't tell each other they loved each other, and then like they've arrived at their destination and they think that they're gonna leave each other, and then it's like, no, I want to be with you, and it's like, ow.
Christina Jones did it in the first book that I read, where it was like they were both again like they both had like external things that they needed to deal with, and she was like, okay, we need to just like pause for a second, we need to focus on these things, and when we have completed them, we can talk about like what our next step is in this relationship.
And that's kind of what's going on here. Like there's a political thing where like her people are basically enslaved, and she's gotten this clemency to kind of like go and live her life because she served the crown, essentially, because he's a prince. He's the fourth prince in line, so he's not super powerful prince, but prince nonetheless. Right. And so now she's like, well, I don't think I can just stay by your side. I need to kind of go live for myself and see what I want.
Yeah, it was like
so they're not like broken up. She's just like, I need to go on this journey and I can't have you with me. And he's like, okay, I respect that. You go do your thing, but I'm going to send these people with you to make sure you're safe.
Yeah.
Like that's really where he's at. And so they're not like broken up. It's not like a breakup, but they are spending time apart. And I think it's good for them.
Yeah, like in the Christmas,
which you don't always get in manga. So like I appreciate that this mangaka is doing that.
Yeah. Her mom was like really sick and like they thought she was going to pass, and like his ex was going through like rehab and like needed, and so they were both like, okay, we both have these like really intense things that just like require all
we're gonna go take care of this and then we'll meet back up.
And then they just had like a really good conversation.
Right.
And that was it.
Exactly. I don't really view that as I don't really view that as a breakup in the sense
it wasn't a breakup. They even said they were like, we're not breaking up.
What I don't like is when it's like, I have this thing, and instead of communicating with you, I'm going to purposefully hurt you to drive you away because I love you. I want to protect you. And it's like, that's so unnecessary. Just use your words. And
this one was like, they had a conversation and they were like, we only have so much to give, you know what I mean? And like, these things are going to take up all of the energy. And so they were like, let's take care of them. They took care of it. And then they came back together and they were like, are we still on the same page? Yeah, cool. All right.
Well, that's like, again, like it doesn't require a breakup. For instance, when you have an infant, right? Or you're pregnant, postpartum, all of those things, you're not going to be focused on your relationship 100%.
Yeah.
And like, if that means that man feels the need to cheat or leave or whatever, like, first of all, no respect for me whatsoever. But, you know, it's just like, that's not necessary. That like I'm so sorry, be an adult. Like, yeah, this is a hard time. Yeah, this is not the peak of romance at this exact moment. But we're talking about like a 2-year span, which again, it's kind of a long time, but at the same time, like you guys chose to have a kid together in this scenario. But like it's like a 2-year span between, you know, the beginning of pregnancy and then your child being a year old, year and a half. Sucks. Very difficult.
Yeah.
And not to mention just, you know,
anybody who says different is a liar or hasn't had a child.
Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, and then you can come back together still happy. And it's not even like you were separate. It's just survival mode. And also hormones and physical changes that make everything suck. You know what I mean? You're like, actually, don't look at me. I hate you a little bit, but that doesn't mean you have to break up.
But no offense, I hate everyone right now.
And then, like, it can be like, would I want to go back to having an infant? No, I would not. But at the same time, like, it didn't negatively impact my relationship because it was so obvious that was a stage that we were in, that we were surviving together.
We saw some friends last night and they just had their third kid, like mid-January. And the husband openly talks about, he's like, I hate the baby stage. He's like, I hate it. That first year of that kid's life, he's like, I hate it.
It's awful.
Anybody,
he's like, I feel bad sometimes. He's like, but it's the worst.
Hasn't had a kid, or they're delulu, honestly.
Like, it's, yeah, those brief moments of baby cuddles and stuff are delightful, but you're talking about a moment amidst hell.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but then it gets better, which
That's
is
everyone's like, don't worry, it gets better.
it really, really does. Anyone that's like, you're gonna miss this, cherish it while you have it. Like, literally, shut up. That's what cameras are for. I have a picture.
Right.
I think the baby stage is great when they're not your child. That's the thing. Like baby
For
stage is
sure.
fun. You get to hand them back.
For sure.
I don't hate the baby stage, but it's definitely not my favorite.
Yeah.
Right. You don't hate it, but you also wouldn't call it easy.
No, I think that's the big deal and like I think the reason that like him and my husband both really don't like it is they're not like the most patient people in the world, and babies require an infinite amount of patience.
Yeah. And also, I've always been of the opinion that acknowledging that something is not fun does not make you a bad parent or a bad
No,
person
it really doesn't.
or any of those things. Like, you can absolutely take perfect care of that baby and be like, this sucks the whole time. And that doesn't have to mean anything.
Yeah.
Right. It's completely different from a lot of the mental struggles that you can go through in postpartum. So,
For sure.
you're just not one and the same.
Yeah.
Admitting that it
So it's
sucks doesn't mean that
I
you're
could
neglecting
still like
your
stare
child.
at her and be like, I love you, but oh my God, will you sleep?
Right.
Exactly.
And that's okay. It doesn't require a third act breakup.
It does not.
No, it really doesn't. Alrighty, so should we do one last sprint? We'll make it an hour, kind of do our last push to get a lot done.
Let's do it.
That works well for me.
That'll let me get
Okay,
going for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna
perfect.
go
Let's do it. I'm
have a
gonna
drink.
add a little banner saying it's the last sprint. And then we will mute up and we will see you on the other side.
You're so professional.
Right?
Dang, I try. Hello.
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 How are we?
I'm good. Jay, your camera's off. I don't know if it's not working or there you go.
I had just forgotten to turn it back on.
Oh, I thought it was on purpose.
I was like, we can hear you, but maybe you're covered by boxes.
No, not quite.
That's a win.
I'm 60% through the book, so
Okay.
going good.
Yay.
Was it worth the push through to get this far?
I mean, yeah, but also, in my opinion, no book is worth having to read the first 40% before you're actually interested. Like,
No, but like I'm assuming you were enjoying it before that.
okay. I wasn't particularly intrigued.
Okay.
I liked the writing style and the hype and the fact that the characters were obviously going to be at the same place at some point.
Mm-hmm.
What kept me going, that combination, but on its own, no.
Shay's just sending me tracking number after tracking number.
Yes, all 10 tracking numbers are now sent to you.
Nice.
I probably won't drop them off till tomorrow, but I had to send them to you now before I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll all come UPS because UPS was significantly cheaper today for whatever reason.
I've found lately UPS has been cheaper for me, so I think I sent the manga to you UPS, Heather, if I remember right.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe. Actually. Maybe.
I might have. I don't remember now. It doesn't matter. But I've noticed lately when I've been shipping like heavy stuff that they've been cheapest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2 of the boxes are over 40 pounds. So
Wow.
Well, hopefully Grumps is home. If not, it'll just be me.
those are the heavy duty boxes. So
Good. Good. That's fine. We'll talk about a thing later if I feel like I need to go before you come to trade things in for you. But we can talk about that later. We can talk about after sprints.
Yes.
I filmed my video. I filmed my video for Sunday. I still have to film my manga reset or my manga log for February. But
Should I have filmed today? Probably, but I need to get all this other stuff done.
it's fair. But
Maybe
yeah,
I'll
so
film tomorrow morning before I have to
Well,
go to work.
sprints on your channel counts as something too.
Exactly.
Hence me doing it.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes sprints just have to happen to make a thing happen.
Mm-hmm. Did I get my tax stuff done? No, but I got all the shipping stuff done.
Honestly, though, that's like the hardest task. I feel like the shipping stuff in a weird way.
Progress is made.
If I had been smart and done it like a box at a time, like over the last few months, it would have been a lot better, but
That's okay.
But here we are.
We still have time for more boxes if needed next week, though.
no, the 10 boxes fit everything.
Oh, is everything? Okay. Well, then that's a win. I was like, if somehow you have more, you technically have like 2 more weeks to ship if you had to.
No.
Okay.
There was only like one series that I couldn't fit, but I'm okay for that to wait till next time I'm coming out. Like, it's one that's small enough I can just stash it in a corner and I won't notice it.
Or you shove it in the suitcase.
Yeah, that too.
That's very possible too. But it's fine. You send me 10 things, I send you 1 thing.
Well, you've sent me several things in between too. So.
I know. I'm just picking. Yeah, it felt good.
Most of the other boxes are like reasonably weighted, though. There's only 2 really big boxes.
Okay. Break those up. Don't send those on the same day together. My UPS man's gonna hate me. Like,
I will probably take the lighter batch in one go and then the heavier ones in another.
Yeah, that's fine. not too worried about it. It'll get here. Like I said, I'll drop it at my front door.
But yeah, I accomplished that, and I read a volume of manga and made progress in my reread audiobook that I've been slowly working on all month because this month sucked. So
That's fair. It was a rough February.
yeah,
Not the
I
best.
would definitely agree with that right now.
Not the best. Here's hoping to a better March.
It's gotta be. I can't keep doing it.
It's gotta be. It's gonna be because I'm going out to Tennessee in March. So
That's right.
true.
we
So
have fun
I'm
things to look forward to.
I think that was a hard one. It also, like, at least here, it was so dreary January through February. Like, we got so much more snow than we normally do, and just like
Y'all got all our snow. Like we didn't get
really,
jack
really overcast.
compared to you guys.
Like really overcast and just like rainy if it wasn't like it just was not fun. And now the sun's out, and I feel like marginally better.
Yeah.
Wild.
Good for you. Glad the sun is shining
I'm
somewhere.
gonna laugh if it's snowing the day I have to go to the airport because Steve is gonna be so mad.
That'll be really funny. It will not be snowing here in March.
Well, I mean here.
No, I know. I'm saying at least here there will not be snow. Last year we had snow when you visited. And
It's true. You're like, you brought the snow with you.
You brought it with you.
Right.
Any
This year,
let's
we
see.
stole all your snow, and well, Kentucky stole all y'all's snow this year. Yum.
That sounds yummy.
I don't know about you all, but calendar and weather aside, spring starts March 1st.
Pretty much.
I've already been setting up spring and Easter in the store because I'm in the kids department, so I get to set it up as soon as Valentine's done.
I feel like, well, in our spring in Tennessee is the rainy season. Generally, like it's rainy season and tornado season. It's tornado season all year in Tennessee, but
True.
The most time I spend in the closet for a tornado is in the spring, usually to summer. Holding a cat that does not want to be there, and the dog that's like, "What is going on? Why am I here? What is going on?"
I live in like a weird little spot in Pennsylvania where we have several tornado warnings. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you go, too far in either direction, you're going to have a lot less.
Yeah. So we get just enough, or I have sleepless nights where I'm waiting to see if we go into a full warning from a watch. But yeah, I feel like as soon as the stuff is turning green, my grass is like turning green again, and the sun is out, I'm like, spring is here. And then my summer depression will hit because I always have summer depression when it's really freaking hot out.
The summer sads, they're a real thing.
And then January, February, some of it is also not just that it's dark, but also everything comes down. Like all the twinkly lights, all the pretties, all come down. Did you put your Christmas tree up yet, Heather? Your Christmas stuff up?
I did. I did put it away. I was like, February, we're not seeing March.
I was watching videos and I was like, Heather.
Yeah, when I the Romanticy-a-thon vlog where I did all the attic stuff, I put the tree up.
I might have missed this segment.
That was the big hurdle, is I had the attic packed all the way to the stairs.
I forgot you were in Utah with me, honestly.
See, in Pennsylvania, our grass is green year round. It's green under the snow. So we never have
No, ours goes yucky, nasty brown. It's disgusting.
Mine's it stays pretty green in Tennessee. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but you get the spots,
Good old desert.
It's weird.
People are like, but Utah is so green. I'm like, honestly, we really are a desert. We might not look like Arizona, but we're still a desert.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
have to chat sometime and see if we can meet up, because that would be a whole heckin' ton of fun. I'm not sure whereabouts you are, but I'm pretty willing to drive most places.
Well, and at some point I'm coming out to you, so.
This is also true.
Yeah, ours doesn't really do that. We have to be in a major drought for that to happen.
I also,
Yay!
it varies for us, I feel like.
DM me, friend. We'll figure it out.
Pennsylvania is so green. Like,
It
it's
is.
so green. Especially if you do come from somewhere like, I don't know, Oklahoma or something where everything is brown in the winter. If you come back to Pennsylvania, it's like green everywhere.
Mhm.
You're like, it's so green.
Yeah. Plus, unless you're in a major city, there's trees absolutely everywhere. So, I mean, it's called Pennsylvania for a reason.
Mhm.
It's a very green state.
Who else is participating in the economic blackout day tomorrow?
I have to go buy food tonight, so I have dinner tomorrow.
I will be accidentally.
I already like unintentionally do this unless it's me buying food. I feel like half the time. So
Yeah.
that's a win.
I have to work tomorrow, so it'll be really interesting to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. So no shopping, no eating at chain restaurants, no using credit or debit cards, no pumping gas, grocery shopping, no spending unless it's an emergency. If you must shop, choose small, independent, and local businesses and use cash so banks do not profit. Yes, one day can make a big impact if we all participate, prepare in advance, and share with others.
Yeah. I gotta figure out dinner tomorrow.
Yes.
See what I have so I can go buy things
Southern
today.
is definitely a desert, but it's a pretty desert down there with all the red rock. It's really pretty. High School Musical 2, St. George, Utah.
A reference we all get.
I do now.
Yeah,
because I finally watched it.
How am I the sheltered Baptist who snuck watching it?
I was too old.
Did I see it and not you?
I was too old.
Well,
I don't know why Shay watched it because she's older than me.
Because I'm a sucker for musicals, and my parents had Disney Channel on at their house constantly. That's how.
There you go. Because I was too cool for that shit at that age. Okay.
This is very accurate. I can't lie. It's crazy accurate. High School Musical 2?
I was like playing World of Warcraft.
2005, 2006?
Yeah,
Somewhere in
2006.
that
I was
range?
a senior in high school. That's why.
Yeah.
Or a junior, depending on when in the year.
Let's see. 2006, I was turning 21 that year.
So I was like,
good deal.
making my way out of that. So, yeah, that's why. Because I was too cool.
This one did not realize Heather was live.
It's another one of my favorites.
Anyways, we should probably wrap this up. So let's go ahead and end things. Thank you, everybody who participated and hung out with us. And thank both of you, plus Robin, who had to hop off, for just helping me get stuff done today. I really needed it. And I just wanted to talk with friends. So, yeah. Anyways, friends, we will see you all next time. Bye.